road.
Man, I can't.
The game for IG. Who leads the way? I believe it should be Zoe. They're gonna cut for the shorter path. They storm up the river. Patience from Zoe. Waiting in the wings. Navi's about to be caught. Oh, there's the sleep. The surge. He catches everyone. Oh, this could be a total disaster. Vacuum in. Ravage on everyone. The black hole as well. Light of heaven turns it around. Ravage as well. Stolen by Denny. Are you kidding me? They turn it around. 4 heroes dead.
5 heroes dead. Chuan trying to survive. Chuan's gonna go down. Puppy talked about the Naga counter. It's Light of Heaven with his BKB. They turn it around. I don't even know how they're gonna do it. Standing ovation from the crowd. The last tower will be going down.
Start the fight with that global and just try to blow up and get on top of that Zeus right away. Get into that backline. I mean, the Rubik and the Zeus are really starting to be quite an issue for them.
Chalice is in with the opener, straight in with the lasso. The tower will fall, but they'll drag back the Ember Spirit into the torrent, cut him down with the Tidebringer. He's dead, but on the side. They find Arme. Arme's dead for 60. Still alive at the moment. And all the use! The dodge! Anna up into the end, dodging the Echo Slam. Somnus, he's trapped here in the Sprout. OG, they'll slowly punch down the Kunkka. The Stolen Vintage Jerax sets up onto FY. OG!
So this PL will continue just to BT split push this game out, get more and more money. And that, for me, is still the biggest problem for Evil Geniuses. Where do you go with this? Fear needs to have that damage-dealing item. But in order to do so, he's got to drop either his TP scroll or sell the Ring of Aquila. And Samel, blink, Dragon Tail stun. Garda's going to be here with the hookshot as well. They're going to fight Samel. The Cogs Burn bought them a little bit of extra time. And with Samel down and no buyback, Roshan is a very, very juicy target here for CDEC.
Yeah, EG are going to know they're going for it, though. First of all, it would be pretty obvious from the lane situation, but they also have a good ward around the river area to see. CDEC are moving in there now. I don't think EG are interested in contesting this 4-on-5, but maybe they can delay it long enough for it to be a 5-on-5 if they Ice Blast and Fissure properly. There is no hook shot.
They're all together. PPD, here comes the Ice Blast, ready for the dodge! In from Universe! It's a disaster! CDEC! They're going to get wiped from the face of the earth, apart from aggressive. He'll jump out, but the wombo combo perfectly hits from Evil Geniuses. And now they will take Roshan. Samel is back, they'll get the egg into the Immortal. OG right behind Arme, gets the jump, finds the Pugner. Vision will not find a stun. Pugner with no buyback. OG, they were really playing with fire. The Hex down the Terrorblade. Spectral Haunt looking for the frontline attack, but that's why Somnus goes into the backline. The BKB, they're into the backline. Shaker, he's bouncing around. Hawkshot, she stuns on the way through. Is gone. No buybacks available. Have LGD done it? They're holding Anna. Hold him in place. Chalice will find the damage. F5 will die for it. No, really? Anna is actually running away, but it won't stop Arme from blinking up, looking for the tier 3 tower. 2 players left alive for OG. They're the big ones, however. Thompson and Anna on the defense duty. Fortification is delayed as much as they possibly can. And now the jump out. Hex, the boy in the bubble. Thompson able to be protected once again. Chalice very, very low on mana. They have a lot, but Arme, he'll change the life with Anna. Thompson needs to be pushed away. Able to do so. FY jumps onto the illusion only, so the hookshot won't be able to connect. But Anna, he needs to retreat. There's so much damage. Anna down. Buyback is available. They still have not taken the mid racks. OG are just trying to delay LGD for the moment. 5 heroes around. The bubble is there protecting the melee racks. Anna, Sunder! Once again, the Sunder switches to life. Arme's back up to full health, but the damage from Thompson, it's good enough to kill off the bait. Buyback is there. Somnus leads forward. They just keep bunching them around, but they're still battling from inside the bubble. Pugner will come to the world living LGD. They're going for the GG push. They're going up the tier 4 towers. OG, they have to hold the line. They have the numbers. 7 from the side with a Dagon Arme, but no! Thunder is back up. It is there. Chalice will fall. They lose the Enchantress. FY pushing around Anna. He's so low. Can they get the die back on him? You bet your Nelly they can. Arme still very, very low. The blast will kill him off. But buyback. LGD want this now. LGD, or can they? Backing up? No, they're not. Terrorblade. BT's forward. The ball is up. Thompson needs to defend. X-Nova very visible. You've got a very, very low life Marana. But OG, they can't find the target. X-Nova, he's got the grip. He's got the control. He's He's got the kill. Thompson is down, but ES is up. Where the Echo slam. Oh, there it is. Passing forward. There's your slam. There's the dunk. There's the play. Jirax, the savior of OG.
1500 gold. He actually is going to go straight into the pipe here, opting to tank up even more.
Rolling boulder from Step misses again, but there's the invest bomb, and this time Ohio's in trouble. Roar will come out, they have the magnetize, they get off the silence as well, and Ohio will get right click down. The exorcism will go from Mushi, doing a decent amount of damage to that aggressive. The Borislow comes through, he has no infest, he has the armlet toggle, needs to be careful, the spirit type coming out, the glimpse back onto aggressive, gets him back in there. They get the grave off in time though, the open wounds will come through, they have the kinetic shield. There's the black hole, from the long ground, on to 3, Step as well as them 1 are gonna get chewed down. 3 dead. Mushi gets a double kill. DJ, are you kidding me, from the low ground?
DJ, God, the crowd, he just goes insane as he hits the black hole of his life. And
Likely could just give this one up. The vision advantage with the Hawk does help. But nope, they're ready. They've actually got a smoke. They can bypass the Hawk with this, but
there's no way they take this in time. Fnatic need to get out. Mushi is going to be stunned by the boulder smash. They're going to come through. Showit looking for a Ravage. Can't find it. Mushi pops the BKB early. Aggressive blinks in. Pops the rage as well. Still has his BKB ready to go. They really want to contest this and take it down as quickly as possible. They get the refresher for Ohio. It's coming out. Double Roar is ready. Can they find a kill off of this? Maybe he's walking up with the Silver Edge. Ohio's going to get caught first. Ravage catches onto 2. Black Hole counter initiation. Static Storm on top. Aggressive is low. They get up to Static Storm. Showit pops the refresher. It's not enough. Maybe he's getting chewed through by mid 1. They get up the Roar. They'll lose 2. They'll lose 3. They buy back on the Tide. He's got another Ravage. They have no buyback on Maybe. What an initiation from DJ.
Secures another kill, and Tongfu is going to continue to push. They're not done. Mech still hasn't even been used. There's a hook. Howl brought all the way back to the base. Cleaned up by the fountain. And waddles his way back to the front lines.
Well, like I said, it does waste time, but they kind of need it. I mean, they need to be able to just eliminate somebody from the fight, very similar to what Mu can do for Tongfu. So if he had been a little bit farther up, he would have been able to throw the hook, but the thing is there was a range creep in the way. There it is, yep.
Banana going for a ride on the Dindy Express. Welcome to the well. He just goes to Tongfu. And now charging back out. Dindy going to be spotted, and he gets, no, he doomed the Chen. That's a much better choice. Oh, he got him. He got him. Not going to follow it all the way because we got a battle to watch with Puppy. Trying to get away from it, going to be telekinesed back. And they will be able to get him as well. There you so a 1-for-1 trade. And wow, Hal is still alive down there. Engagement breakout as Kuro. Oh, there we go. The hook, got him. Zhan Xing taking the long ride to Shanghai. Welcome home. Na'Vi is down. Can you say mega creeps? Na'Vi.
Seconds remain. 5 seconds remain. It is Radiant's ban. Dire's turn to pick. Radiant's turn to pick. Must Radiant must choose. Alright.
We are here for our between Neon Esports and 496. It is Dodon expired. Excuse me, because I forgot to use a certain asset for production reasons, but we're here, sir. How are you feeling?
I'm doing great, Mike. You know, this last one to close out, it's an interesting one. Neon up against 496. Now, you and I have watched 496 on and off. Been at this tier as well. For the most part, they have had more opportunities recently. For example, the most recent one has been, I believe, Omega League for 496, where they did actually fight Neon. So we've got some numbers from back there. This is 496 favorite of a matchup, at least based on recent results from Omega League. They did play 2 series there. They did go 2-1 on time for 496. So they've got Neon's number. But more recently, Neon's performance in ESL 1 Thailand has been pretty spectacular. A lot of people were surprised. Watch these teams for a long time. Neon, they can come online when you get Schem, something he can really play with. So we'll see if that comes into play here. You've already got the draft on hand as well. Clockwork Oracle opener for Neon. Really solid support duo, maybe some flex for the clock off. 496, they get the Phoenix Mars. They get that perfectly balanced combination of Arena Egg, and it's just always great when you can land that combo together.
Oh no, it's happening again, John. Venge is here. Don't tell me we're looking at Venge Drow again. It hasn't won today. Was it 3 times we've seen it now? We've seen Drow Ranger 3 times. All times have been losses. There's a Venge jump in Neon Esports now. I'm not sure what to expect with this. 496. We'll wait for their third pick. Of course, you did point out the fact that they have the Phoenix Mars. A very, very, very broken kind of combination. Ever since the Mars came out. Thanks to the Mars, everyone realized how broken Phoenix was. So I was enjoying spamming it to just gain free MMR, but it got nerfed now, John. Still very broken though, which is good to see.
Oh yeah, all right. A lot of work, and going back to that point with the Venge. I don't know if Neon wants to pick the Drow up. Like, the temptation is there. Because again, Venge, I was just such a straight up synergy with the auras, what they bring. But I think it's a bit of a waste. On paper, yeah. We haven't seen it win today. Teams have run with it and won before. I think for Neon's case, you've got the Oracle. You want to look for a pause when it can fight way more Drow. So you're looking at Troll. That deals with the Phoenix really well. It's well mined. Egg is going to melt. Troll is a good way of getting that done. Maybe the Sven comes out here. Neither of these heroes have been banned out. So those are solid options for Neon to look at. 496. They've got the Phoenix Mars. So they've got that solid combo. They have to be very careful of going all in on teamfight. We've seen that also fall apart. 496 has to kind of balance it out. Look for heroes that can keep giving you opportunities to find these kills without having to wait for their cooldown. That's how I want to see their draft evolve beyond just the Mars. They have to go beyond that.
Using a lot of time. 40 seconds reserve time left. They are really thinking heavily about this third pickup. Ricky. Oh. Pos 1 Ricky, I believe, is what we're looking at. I love it. I personally think it is still a very, very strong position 1. Is there a chance that we're going to see something like a Pos 4 Ricky again? It's doubtful. I don't think that's the way to go, but then again, 496, they do tend to draft some pretty interesting sort of drafts. But it wouldn't surprise me.
Oh yeah, they've gone out of their way before. In this case, probably just going to be straightforward Ricky core. The flexibility is there though, so you can't discount that. I think the teamfight is looking fantastic for 496. Ricky Mars Arena with that Tricks of the Trade is really potent. You worry though that they've picked Ricky into a Venge, so swap if you don't get Revenge Silence, swap whoever you've locked into that. And that basically breaks everything 496 has on hand. It's still potent. You've got to be very wary of the Venge making. Gonna be the key for Neon to bust that.
Fun fact, John, Neon was playing Yopaj TA just a few hours ago in another league. Yeah, so they were actually saying we're just getting warmed up with this TA. They weren't lying. They do go for the Yopaj TA. I actually get to watch that game, John, because we were casting, of course, but it looks like he had some fun. So, see how it all pans out here. But 496, why is there a Monkey King in my game, John?
I mean, it looks like that might be just to tie in this team fight. So you've got a hell lot of AoE damage coming out, right? Tricks of the Trade, Wukong's Command, Arena Egg. This is all really potent from 496. I do worry a bit. Had to look beyond just arena combos. They've gone all in on arena combos, which can work, but you really have to play around that timer. You've got to ensure that you land that egg, you land the arena, you get that farm in your Ricky, because he does not like playing from behind Monkey King. So it's a lot of momentum here 496 has to find. Got to make it work for themselves. And Neon, for their part, it's still straightforward. Venge TA is a really nice combo. Great minus armor synergy, great aura synergy as well. Neon's kind of making that work. They're keeping their pause one pocketed. It's going to be the Skem for last pick, Skem's last pick, and they banned out Chen 496. So they want to deal with that pop.
Nah. That's respectable as well, because the pause one Chen is so weird. When it first came out, I was sitting there so confused. Like, what is this gonna do? And then, long behold, in 20 minutes, they'll just win the game every single time with that position one Chen. It scares me, John. It scares me quite a lot. Still, 496, one final pickup left. Are they lacking a mid laner? Is this a pos 4 Monkey King we're looking at? What are we looking for here for 496?
It's a tricky one. I don't know how I feel about TA up against Monkey. I think Monkey can get bullied by the time you hit 3 on the TA, maybe level 4. So once you got those side blades out, it can get harder to leverage at range. Mars mid doesn't sound too bad against TA. Tanky, you block physical. I think that might be what they go for. 496. Do pick up Morana.
What is this draft? Neon Esports?
Oh.
Make the ultimate choice.
This is what I love about these two teams, though. I know my reaction may have been like, what are they doing? But I love the uniqueness. Where else do you see position 1 silencer? You know, 496 basically have a 5-core lineup at the moment, if you don't count the Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
Things are looking spicy here. I wonder, John, I guess I could ask you the hard question, who has the better draft, but I don't know if you can honestly give me an answer that you believe in.
Well, I'd say Neon. I honestly believe that. I think Neon's draft is so much more simple to pull off. Look at 496's drop down. They've got the spear from Red, so they've got that. They've got the arrow, but neither of those are the most reliable. And they've also got a lot of emphasis on team fights. Whereas Neon, they don't have as much control in team fights. They do have a silence. Global silence will bust 496 up as long as Neon's on the offensive. And I think that's all they need. They just need Skem to hit the 6 mark. They need to build up some kills there. They've got the supports to be aggressive. The one thing that makes me worry is the core Venge. It is the one factor for Neon's draft. Not the safe lane silencer, but off-lane Venge. Again, it hasn't had a good track record as a support or as a core. At least today. Neon's going to have to break that for the Venge. 496. They've got to play around these team fights perfectly. If they can, it's going to be highly entertaining. Because you're dropping eggs, you're dropping arenas, you've King and Ricky standing on top doing damage. It is very flashy, but hard to pull off. So 496 has a lot of pressure to land their spells.
Absolutely. We'll get into a game number 1 between these two. 496. Someone's lacking that battle pass, John. Upsetting to see. Game not be happy. Have words with them.
Oh yeah.
Going to this game number 1. By the way, to Bombi, the Phoenix. You know Techo Rocket from the Australian scene?
Yeah.
He tends to play SCA a lot. Yeah. And he does tend to get queued up with Bombi quite a lot. And you know me, John, I love people that are positive in the game, right? And these guys on 496, they are very, very positive. No matter how bad the game's going, never heard them tilt. So, props to them.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's some banter as well in the lobby, you know, a lot of friendly banter. Apparently, Skem's dad on the other side he was looking for, and Armel has words. I don't know what was going on. They looked happy.
Big matchup here, John. 5v5 down at the bot lane. Like, 496 is dispersing now. Neon will do the same, but they have drawn some lines out, so they might go as 4. Could happen. Being very, very patient, Neon, not revealing any sort of information here. 496. Play hard will show himself to Yassi. Void the gank. Now we'll see the rest, but Fortune's End is going to fly out. He should be fine. Arrow flies through absolutely everyone. They will fight over this bounty rune, and eventually Januel will pick it up. And now Bombi does get stunned up. Play hard. Still going with the battery assault, but looks like he is going to be in trouble. Fortune's then going to hold him back, but no, Yassi does blink forward. Fairy Fire. Play hard is still alive. Yassi does not have another blink strike. That BB, the arrow will not land. But they still want to go. 496, they're not done yet. They want to try for more damage. JG should be just fine.
Oh,
but there's still 4 heroes here from 496. I got excited for a second. I thought we were going to see the quad lane for the first time in Dota's history, but that's not going to happen. So Yassi does TP back up top.
Oh, and that's the lane he doesn't want to be in. Scam's already set on that off-lane silencer. He's going to be farming up alone up there. And Ricky, he doesn't trade well up against that silencer. You just pop out the glaives. Ricky loses a lot of damage. He loses a lot of int. And for some reason, Scam's portrait for me, Mike, it's showing a very bald man.
Not for me, though.
Oh, that's good. No, I'd say that's fortunate. It's a terrifying kind of thing. It's like his face is there.
Super Saiyan hair going on right now, John.
Oh, damn it, I want
my silencer. Unless it's a helmet, but it does look like some blue hair. Very nice.
Lovely time. Still, Scam, you know, he maximized that moment when everyone just played rush down one lane Dota. EXP advantage up here. Just a bit. Just a touch bit more than Yassi. And again, Yassi's got his work cut out for him. We're going to have to see. They will break this tri-lane bot. They're going to have to assist the Ricky. You don't want that Ricky playing from behind. It's not what you want, right? Like, you want to get to good timing with your Diffusal Yasha and then start hammering on the enemy. Play fast, play hard, but that's really what you want from a Ricky.
Connection is there from Hung. Got the go call yet. It'll be very important for Hung to ensure his connection is good here, as he is the mid lane Monkey King this match. You did make the comment that you didn't really want to see the MK into the TA mid. But they have chosen to go with it. And I also question how effective this is going to be for 496. Yopal should really have no issues, assuming you get a few more levels up for the added levels in the side blades. Now Hung is going to get the Jingu Mastery on.
Gonna have to play really aggressive in this lane a lot longer. Once your Page hits 3 is the point where side blades can kick in a bit better. You're not gonna get that easy reach on the TA. It's important for Hung to win this early lanes out. He's been doing okay.
Gam.
Tweet to tree.
Gam, Yassi does get the kill. Now John Newell trying to run, but they get the slow off with the Icarus dive, and the added damage for Yassi. Body blocks up onto John Newell, and tricks of the trade will be enough. Yassi getting a double kill at the 1.5 minute mark. That is not good news for Neon Esports.
Yeah, I said that would be a hard lane for Yassi. He makes it work. He gets his Phoenix up there. They punish Scam while he's alone, and that is what you want from the we're talking about. Fast plays, fast kills, nice ramp up. He's going to have an early rate band up to even pump that damage up a bit more. And they're just having a fantastic time here so far. 496, they get a double pull off as well, holding that wave off. The bot lane, you look at JG's progression, he is up there in last hits, but that's a Venge on the safe lane farming up. That hero, it's not the same as a Ricky who finds double kills.
It is definitely not. They are at least going to bring more up here now. Gam and John Newell back at it. Bombi. Vision on him. This is allowing Yassi to just continue free farming on that Ricky. Again, will try to be as disruptive as possible in the silencer, but he's not feeling confident at the moment. Oh, Yopage mid lane, very, very low. Hung gonna go after him now. Just claps at him. Fraction keeping him safe. Even with that Orb of Venom up on Hung, it's just not enough to burn through the refraction. And that damn taunt from Yopage.
He loves it.
It's such a good taunt though, right? Like, for a mid 1v1 matchup, how could you ask for any more?
Oh yeah, it's exactly what you'd want. And, well, you know, Yopage holds out. It's at that level 4 mark now, so 2 levels of Side Blades, 2 levels of Refraction. Hung, for his part, he tried to apply that pressure. His window is kind of closed out. He can still
arrow.
play, and nice arrow.
The refraction is still there for Yopaj, and give him the clap. Very well done. TP more in now. Hung sticking around for the Boundless, but play hard. Going to be able to get the cogs off in time. Still Bombi now. Icarus diving through Hung. He's very, very low, but they don't have the damage, it doesn't seem like. So Hung, he'll be fine with the mischief to just walk away. We are 3.5 minutes in, and there are 6 people in the mid lane.
Oh, I love it. I love how good these teams are playing. Just the constant aggression they're trying to pump out here from that 4-man bot to 6 people down mid. This is what you want to see from them. This is Southeast Asian Dota at its finest.
It is.
That is what you sound like.
Yassi giving it to him. JG still having a very good time down to that bot lane, but so is Red on the Mars. Enjoying himself. Easy TS for this Mars at the moment. Especially considering there are now 3 heroes up here from Neon Esports trying to go after Yassi. Just fine though. Perhaps Skem gave the call to his team that he can't really farm as well as he'd like to without some extra heroes up here. Play hard, not going to waste his time. We'll start rotating for the 5-minute bounty runes. May need to offer Yopaj some help in this mid lane soon, because Hung is really tearing him apart so far in this Monkey King.
Yeah, it's for Yopaj. He's opting for the refractions. Wants to have that leeway for added damage and HP or durability more, but that doesn't give him the range advantage, and Hung can still go around on this TA. Even the farming is looking a lot better for Hung, so the jungle camp's going to be really important for Yopaj to bounce back from this rather slow mid-start.
Yopaj, of course, always has the jungle to go back to on the TA, so you'll be alright. Gem, under attack right now from Yassi, who turns back around. He does have the Orb of Venom slow, and now with the Icarus dive and Fire Spirits out from Bombi, Skem. You can't afford to play that aggressively when you're playing Silencer. Still, they get the cogs off, so Bombi might go down as a bit of a trade, and it does. So play hard, at least getting a bit of a trade here for his team. That'll be it. You still don't want to lose that Silencer.
No, that's not the way it wants. You want that Silencer to go. Like, Gem wants to have a few stacks for himself of int, you know, from the glaives, from the kills, but he's not finding anything. And the fact that they're committing 3 heroes up top means that his EXP progression is slowing down as well, though they're TPing out here, going down mid.
Hung? Went for the Boundary Strike on the creeps, does heal up. Mischief not going to dodge out Fortune's End, but he has help. The arrow came in from that BB, and doing you all again. Going to go down now, Yopaj. Still trying to man fight this one out, but another Boundless Strike activated for Hung. Play hard, he's going to have a look around, make sure everyone has left, but they have not. That BB just going to wait around now. Hung with the Boundless Strike out into the arrow, but no, they miss it. Sunray might just be enough, however, with the urn, and it will be. That BB, the one to pick up the kill, and Hung back onto Yopaj. He's just not done with it.
Yeah.
Or maybe he is. Those side blades are starting to hurt, John.
Yeah, he was trying though. They're really applying the pressure here, 496 onto mid. A lot of emphasis on locking Yopaj down and ensuring that his supports don't have the time to roam around the jungle. There haven't been any stacks built up as well, so the recovery for Yopaj is going to be tough. He has 1 camp on that triangle up top. That is much it, along with the Ancients. So not as much as you'd want for the TA, and 496, they find themselves with a 2k lead. Fantastic start. Yeah. Mid, they've got some really good farm up on Yassi. They do dust him up though.
Yassi. Oh, that's a great swap out from JG. Perfect swap usage out from this Venge. Hard, gonna go for an extra kill out onto Bombi. He will be able to close the gap now with the battery assault and gets the cogs off. That'll be a nice easy kill onto this Phoenix, as he does not have Icarus Dive available. JG the one to take it on the Venge. That swap though, very important kill onto that Ricky.
Yeah, that's what Neon was looking for. Those are the kills they wanted. They finally bring some stacks up on Skem. So he's got 2 int stolen. Gonna look to steal some more. They've put a bit of a dent on the Ricky start, but it's an interesting build-up for Yas. Take a look at our Ricky. He is actually saving up for a Midas. So he's not opting for a fast defusal. He wants to farm, which can pay off, but in this case, I think that's going to work against the timing you want to hit. We're going to have to find out, right? Just how fast this Midas is going to be. No, he switches out. Some sense came into Yasi. I don't have to defend Midas Ricky. Going for the Manta style first, Mike. Yeah, I appreciate that defense. They also understand that Neon's probably going to try to hunt Yasi every time he goes to the lane to farm. They're always going to have dust on hand. This just helps him stay alive beyond that, but he's not spotted out as easily. Gives a little bit more breathing room. Covering their bases there. 496 does still maintain. You can see Skem off the back of that kill. He's bounced back. He's #1 tied up with a Morris. Really good spot to be in.
Yeah, see? Setting up on Skem. Here's Skem. He can't get out of this. He's not mobile enough. But JG will be there to help. Still, Global Silence is going to be expended. But Skem, no way he gets out of this, surely. And he does not. Even JG now getting caught in the Pulse Revenge. 496, they're one of those teams, John. They will group up and run at you like this.
Oh yeah, I mean, they're not afraid to TP 3 heroes up top to find that counter kill. They've left that bot lane entirely alone, but they're going to try to make moves. They're taking control of the map, and it's always a pleasure watching for it. The last time we saw them were in TI qualifiers, I want to say, and they performed spectacularly there. Great that they've got these opportunities. They're still looking for more. They're just rotating down mid. Really smooth movement. That aggression up.
The thing is, though, for 496, they want to fight. I don't think Neon Esports wants to play this game with them right now.
No.
Like, you need farm on your Page, and he's been having a really tough time in that mid lane because they keep throwing 3 or 4 heroes at a time. And look at this, they're going to go again. Hung, and a Primal Spring in. Your Page, the immediate victim here, but he'll try and refract out of there. They're not done though. Your Hung does get a Balance Strike off, and they do kill off too. Now back onto Skem, and this Silencer cannot do anything. At least Bombi does go down to your Page. Skem still on the run here from Yassi. Your Page trying to man fight Red. They miss the spear. There goes Skem on the Silencer, but your Page, he might be able to turn this one around. Play hard. He's also there with the hook shot, looking to turn around onto that BB. Does expend 1 leap, but play hard, never using the hook shot in the end. Does decide better of it. Do still get a 2 for 3 trade for 496.
Yeah, it's really what they want to be getting, right? They're playing around Arena really well. They've got Egg now on Bombi. So next time Arena's up, they're going to have an additional tool for the team fights. The combination's ready to go. They don't quite have Wukongs yet, but you can expect once Hunk has that. Of course, he's been playing really aggressive. He's going to be ready to go, jumping in, setting up with that team fight. But Neon, they should not be playing this game. Has so much more to go. He's going for the Desolator first, but
Spear flying through the tower just in case for Red. They're going to go after that tier 1 mid. And John, I got to tell you, this is looking really, really bad for Neon. You look at the farm of your Page, he's just behind. And I know he's second in net worth right now, but you're behind a Ricky at 11 minutes in. They're going to hookshot it anyway. With the Wukong's command out already, though. Play hard. Trying to fight, but this might not be the fight. Still, they do get 1 onto the clock, and now Hung does go down on the Monkey King. Bombi doesn't have mana for the egg, so this could be a decent team fight here for Neon, and it looks like it will be, as Yassi, he's trying to run, but he does get stunned up with the Fortune's End follow-up, and John Newell does take the kill. Oh, it's just a such a small mistake from 496, John. Just not having the mana for the egg. That just changed the whole dynamic of the team fight.
Yeah, it's a costly mistake to make. That's a huge bounce back for Neon. That's a lot of stacks coming out for Scam. And that's going to help accelerate Yopaj to the point where he has the Deso. Now, you do see 496. They smoke up, though.
Yopaj, there's the egg coming out. They burn through the refraction with the arrow to connect, and Hung doesn't have Boundless. They'll just commit the false promise straight away, but now they'll turn their attention onto that Oracle. Yassi's here. They are not done. Back onto the TA now. Yopaj will survive, but can he survive long enough? The Icarus dive. Gonna get vision, but there goes Bombi. Now back onto the Ricky. A great hook shot out. Play hard. He'll get both of them in the cogs, and they will take out Hung. 496. This kind of playstyle is getting very dangerous for them. They are throwing way too many bodies at Neon, and Neon, they are able to now fight back.
Oh yeah, they're giving opportunities for Neon to find what they need. They're building up here. This is bringing Yopaj again closer to the Desolator. 496 are going into a bit of a trap. They're forcing the egg out without the arena. Now they have the arena without the egg. You need to play with both of these skills. You can't stagger them out like that. They have to land. We talked about it from draft. Arena has to land with Wukong's on top, with the egg on top for a fully efficient team fight. It's not quite happening, but they smoke again, 496.
They're not done. They just keep running at Neon. They're so close to getting that T1 mid tower. Once you've got that, I suppose the TA has little places to farm. Smoke. Going to be scouted out as they did place an observer through the smoke, but Arena is there with the hookshot out from Play Hard. They are going straight after that. Mars and Red is falling way too low and will go down. So does Bombi. Now Scam moving forward, going after Yassi. He does have a blink away. That BB turning around for an arrow, but that may cost him. Yassi, he'll try for the TP plane, will make it out. But that BB does go down, and 496... they are going to be running out of time if this keeps up. I know they want that mid tower. I just question how worthwhile it is losing this many team fights in a row.
It's really not worthwhile. Yopaj now has the Desolator. They're going to take this mid tier 1 very fast. They can opt into the Roche Pit if they wanted to. With Avenge, with a TA, that doesn't take too long to take out. And that big lead 496 had earlier on, it's down to less than 1k. Yopaj, from that dismal spot in the net worth charts, he's number 1 now. So the TA is online, up and ready to go. Hung's progress in the laning phase, it's been completely washed out from these fights.
It has. That was the idea from 496, is they never really wanted to take it that far into the late game. They wanted to just try and finish this early, but when you're up against a TA silencer like this, you do have to be slightly cautious about how fast you want to fight. Back into that mid lane. There is going to be a TP in from JG, but nobody will initiate quite yet. JG baiting them in, trying to get them started. They throw the spear out. Yopaj with the Deso looking to fight back. There's your Wukongs with the false promise. JG, he'll survive. Now the egg is up, but they are melting on 496. I don't think they can take this team fight, or maybe they can. The egg, it does explode. Bombi turning it around for his team, or has he? John Newell cleaning up Hung now on the Monkey King. Scam, he's still alive on the silencer. Turn back around. This Phoenix is low. He'll Icarus dive away, but Scam gets the kill, and now that BB, the only one left, will also go down. Oh, it looks so good for a second there for 496.
Oh,
I thought after the egg, I thought surely there is no way Neon comes back, but Scam, he was out of range and he just kept whacking away with those glaives.
Yeah, apparently that's all you need here. And Scam, we talked about him needing it. Mike, he has 18 now. Out of nowhere, the guy just suddenly has a lot of big brains, and Scam is looking mighty scary. He's got drums up, he's saving up for the Force Staff, he's going to have mobility on hand. Ricky Silence stopped the silencer for too long now.
On the brighter side for 496 though, John, they did get that T1 mid tower. So, that's gone, but Hung, top lane, gonna get hooked on. Cogs is gonna trap him in, and man, the damage from Yopaj. He's clapping at him, John. Hung, trying to run. Yopaj, still clapping, knows that he's in here somewhere. The urn will wear off. Primal Spring is almost available. They will not find him. He will be able to tree dance out. JG doesn't have Wave of Terror to throw out and get vision. Was on cooldown. But they got the T1 top tower, and Neon, they'll be happy with that.
Yeah, it's a fantastic set of events for Neon, right? They lose their tier 1, but they find these kills, they find a top tier 1. There's that rush that we were talking about earlier, straight into it. And it's not going to last for too long. That is just going to melt way too fast for anything to happen from 496.
That it will. Will it? Bombi, he was looking for a dive in, but it's very, very difficult without vision to get that Icarus dive off for the Aegis still. So Neon will happily walk out. Their draft is really just back on track now. Yopaj doing Yopaj things. Completely caught up. And he gets a great bow, which is always very nice. Oh, never mind, a Van Brace is there now. So he gets both.
Yeah, too bad you don't have 2 slots. Still, Neon, they've smoked up. They're trying to hunt for more. They know they're strong. They want to build up those stacks and scam. Can they find someone? One in this triangle.
Bees around. Come out, play hard. He'll hold on to the hook. Rather just hold out. Bombi also around. Hot lane, who have they spotted? It's going to be Yassi. But there's... Oh, there is a way. Play hard. He TP to the tier 2 tower just to get the hook shot off in time. And Yassi's going to die. That is perfect play out from Play Hard. Gets the rocket flare and ends up getting the TP hook shot.
Yeah, just outstanding from Neon, that bounce back. And I believe there were pings coming out from 496. They might be baited to think that there's a Tinker War there, which isn't the case. It's just good game sense from Neon. They've got to be careful about investing in those spots because there's not even anything there for Neon to punish. It's going to be wasted resources if they do fall into that.
That BB, he does claim the T1 tower, but it may cost him his own life. He will mech up. Still leaps away, but no, JG does have the follow-up. And they see another. They spotted out Bombi. Shot not available for another 10 seconds. But if you can get on top of Bombi, he shouldn't be able to Icarus dive out of there. Sunray, Bombi now realizing he could be in danger. Hook shot. Play hard, still has vision. Bombi. Oh no. Yeah.
Oh man.
That wasn't it.
No. Oh, there was Yopaj.
Yeah, red, arena, and spear. Yopaj still just going to turn back around. He does have the Aegis, but he is all alone. His TP, his friends trying to TP back in to help out. Global Silence committed, cancelling off that Wukong's command, but Hung, he had an illusion rune. No, it was a Manta. Be alright. But for 496, you force out the Aegis, you force out the Global. That'll be enough for them. They'll get back.
They did have to expend Wukong though, so they're not going to have that team fight available in Bombi.
Oh, JG, he swaps in mid-dive. Gotta be careful when you're going into that Venge. Very, very dangerous. Another T1 tower now invading the Dire Triangle. Pick up those bounty runes. 496 start to wonder when their draft and the strategy they were trying to run is just going to wear off. It just hasn't looked great for them for the past 5 minutes or so.
Nah, they've been way too rash in earlier fights out. So Neon now, they're out their power spike. 496 has a bit of a curve back. We're looking for BKBs flying in at some point. You're going to need it on your MK. And you're going to want that diffusal or the nullifier coming out on Yassi. So those are the key items for 496. You're going to have to stall until that point, unless they get some really good egg combos.
Hook shot in, play hard, they destroy him. Red just disappears on the Mars. Now on Hung. Skem is hitting like an absolute truck on that silencer. The Neon, they're feeling it. Going into that mid-tier 2, that BB moving in with the Moonlight Shadow, but oh, gosh.
Oh, boy.
My goodness. Deleted. That tier 2 mid-tower, it's not going to last long in Neon. They were posturing, they were looking to go, yeah, they're on hard ground. BKB out on your Page, they want to make full use of this 10-second charge, and They seem to believe 496 can't stop this.
That's a lot of confidence. They've got to respect the high ground here a bit. There's Wukongs, there's Arena, there's Egg. Lots of potency for 496 in this defense.
Wukong's command, they do get the stun off onto Yopaj. Still, he will be able to walk out of there. Are they aiming Johnny well? Yeah, they are. The Oracle is low, but not dead yet. That BB jumping in now with the Starstorm, but the Egg is going down again. Neon, they need to get out of here. They will lose one in the Oracle. Now with the Global Silence, though, trying to fight back. Skem still going, but does die to Yassi on the Ricky. And that's 4 heroes down for the price of nothing. Neon, way too overconfident.
They had to pay respects to it. Right before that happened, they can't go high ground like that. You've got to be very careful with the Arena Egg combo, with the Wukongs on top. It is still a lot of damage. So punishment onto Neon. They're going to have to temper their bets back. They did hold on to Yopaj's 10-second BKB charge. They're going to have to look for some other tools, especially on Skem. He's looking to finish up his Hurricane Pike. But with Global Silence down for a bit more, you're probably not going to find any openings here for Neon or 496 in the next minute. So they're going to sit out, wait for those timers to go off. They're going to have to try to play fast here. It looks like Neon doesn't want to let off that steam. They're grouping up.
They are. I mean, you still have the Ricky MK to go into late game, so they might not feel confident letting this game drag out here for Neon. Gonna go on though. They did spot out Yassi for a second, but can you go for the blind hook here on Play Hard? Oh, he gets it! Play Hard! Oh, that is disgusting!
Oh, man.
He'll be fine. Magic Missile out. Yassi. Strike away. Arena gonna be dropped. They're gonna try and just defend their Ricky, but the chase is on. Play Hard. Still rushing forward to Januel, rather be. Yeah, they are melting right now. Yopaj going back onto Hung. There's your Egg, but it might just be too late. They have time to focus it down, and they will. Yopaj with a triple kill out.
Oh boy. This is nightmarish for 496, Mike. You look at Skem. Look at how much int the guy has. 42 int now, out of nowhere. Bouncing back in on that course. This is one of the things with Neon's draft. They can scale near infinitely because of how the silencer works. So, again, he's hitting like a truck, and all he has is drums with no charges and a force staff.
Yep. Seems like a good hero to me, John.
Oh, man.
Oh, I hate Skem so much. How dare he rule my pub like this?
You know the best part about this? If you said that as Love You Scamberly, it sounds so fitting. So you have no clue still.
Ray found the strike out with the Wukong, and now a 4-man Arena out with the Sunray flying through, but the Global Silence is going to be there. Still Neon, they are falling down quick. They need to get out of there. Skem, he's going to try and force staff away. Cassie, Blink striking forward. Back onto that silencer. They are ripping apart on the side of Neon Esports as 496 want to continue the chase. Somehow Hung's ended up on a cliff, but it won't matter, as they are going to find a 4th hero. That is going to be the Oracle. So Tier 3 tower goes down, but you lose 4 heroes, and you get a tip.
Yeah, 496. Look, their high ground is insane. Right, it's the Wukongs. It's every single time Hung sets up for them, forces Neon in awkward spots. Skem is just a bit too late in the silence. Like, I get it's reactionary, but by the time he drops it, the Arena's on top, the Wukong's on top. You're not stopping anything. Neon needs to be the aggressors with the silence. They can't be the reactive ones. There's nothing to cancel. There are stuff to preempt. That is what makes it a bit harder for Skem to find that timing with the GS here.
You know who I feel sorry for in all this, John?
Yeah?
So people watching right now that bet on one of these teams in this game, and they must be having an absolute heart attack for the last 26 minutes of this game.
Oh, yeah.
It's just... Who's winning? What's Dota Plus saying? Dota Plus is having its own heart attack, John. It's almost flatlined. So apparently Neon have a 60% chance of winning.
Yeah, I mean,
you see those spikes after a big team fight, but as soon as they go high ground, it just dips right back down.
oh yeah, it's been tricky. 496, they're putting up that fight. They smoke up as well. They've got all their ults here. Could be time for a big fight, but a good scan stops any sneaky moves here.
Sunray scout out the Roshan pit, but Neon are around the corner. But at Hung, swap out from GG, he's going to go for the magic missile, but the arena is going to actually block the way. They can't get to Hung, but there's the hook shot out. Now from Playhard, trapping up in the cogs. GG getting low, but gets the false promise, and now the egg in the backlights. Can they burst it down in time? No, they can't. They're trying to make a run for it. Playhard's gone down. Now the Sunray's out on GG. He's been left alone. The swap is not going to be any good for GG. That BB on a double. Now the chase off the scam. Bombi keeping up vision. Hung, jumping in, goes for the Primal Spring. Great bound on strike out, connecting on two, and now the Wukong's command has been committed. They're going to go after Yopaj, who pops his BKB. Can they take down anyone here? Well, the Oracle is fairly low, but Yopaj now is being loose. He needs to force stuff out of there. And but now Skem has been left to fend for himself. It looks like he is not having a good time. 496, they have the numbers and they take him out. Man, that was a close spear towards John Newell, but he does TP out in time.
And the back and forth, it's really insane from both teams.
Who's
496?
Who's winning?
Oh man, it's so hard to say. Like 496, they're putting up that fight. Now they're in the Roche pit. So Neon could potentially fight in. They've got swaps, they've got the hook shot from Playhard. He has to be on top of this one. The timing has to be perfect to get that Aegis on their end.
They're still going to fight for this. Neon don't want to let it go. Playhard, he's got the hook shot. He can try for the steal. You've got your Page there with the blink in as well, but 496, they love to fight. So they're going back in. Hung jumping straight onto JG. Now, Yassi, he is fairly low on that Ricky, but he's going to try after Playhard, but they'll swap out and now a hook shot back in. He's found three of them again, but they will get Playhard and Yassi both going down, and that's a massive arena. But Yopaj just mad fighting right now. After Bombi, they do get the Phoenix, but JG should die through the false promise. Still, they've got to worry about Skem, or maybe not. The Boundless Strike is out to the Salta is going to go hit. Force Staff is going to be no good. And now John Newell, he needs to run, and he will, but they are going to go back for that Roshan.
Oh man, like it's just crazy. 496 just jumping onto them, getting the fights to work their way. Again, the reactive silence from Scam just doesn't do enough. It doesn't give them enough space to really fight in. And that Roche just gonna try to contest it.
They're gonna try. Both these teams do not like backing down, John. It's about asserting dominances in this game, number one. They have vision with the traps. They do not blink in, however. Hung is able to pick it up. See you later, nerds. That is going to be a buyback wasted, or maybe not. That BB may have been caught out playing hard. He'll hook shot in, and they do at least get the Mirana. But for once, 496 are actually the ones retreating themselves, as they do have a Rax that's on fire right now. That range Rax barely going to survive.
Oh boy, that is
7 HP.
Yeah, that's the closest we've seen a Rax of just dying. And have to be cautious about that one if they don't want to give even a small Rax advantage. Still, 30k lead, 496, 30 minutes in, 30 to 30. It's a really even match. 496 starting to bounce back in. We're seeing that Ricky come into play. Yassi's going to have a nice build up into that nullifier that we've been looking for. It's going to be up and running at a good point. Hung's disarm has caused so many issues for Yopaj. We've seen him in a couple of fights get disarmed and then BKB after the fact. It's not what you want. Again, have to be preemptive. They use here Neon, not reactive.
It's not
every single time it happens.
Bombi also has the Heaven's Halberd up. So you've got two disarms that are constantly just on Skem and Yopaj. And look at this, Yassi, he just goes back in. They just hate downtime. Play hard. Sunray down, is still going to survive, but there's your egg being committed now, and they've got to back off here, Neon. Global Silence will be out, they just want to retreat. They will lose the Oracle. Can they lose any more? The hook shot is going to be out, but the Wukong's command is committed by Hung into a great arena out for Red. And play hard, he gets the false promise. He's alive for now. The swap in from JG, trying to get this Monkey King out of there. Hung, he's out of position, he's going to go down, but that was just the Aegis. We'll try again. They will continue this team fight. They get Red to start things off, and Hung still out of position, should go down a dozen. Now Yassi, unwilling to leave the Monkey King behind, will also die with him. Or at least TP out on the Phoenix. And Neon, they say if you can smoke at us, we can smoke at you better. They're going to smoke up once again. We have 2 kills per minute right now. That BP. Hook shot perfect from Play Hard. Cancels off the TP, and your Page is now godlike. Fun fact, John, we have the equivalent of kills in terms of about 10 League of Legends games right now. It's, things are really escalating at this point.
Said it is 496. Neon, none of these guys want to play this game long. There you go. One right click for the range, and that melee doesn't last any longer. Your Page just melts right through. Scam, 54 int. How do you stop a big brain play like this? The answer is you spam some repair kits. Not enough though.
Battle, you aim for the head jump, but they need heroes to do so. Here come the TPs. We go again. Red doesn't have a blink, so can't initiate with the Mars, but Bombi, he'll do the damn job himself with the Sunray now, but it's not going to be enough to hold them down. Hoping that Neon would turn back around for a fight, but they will not. And believe it or not, after all this, at 33 minutes, it's a 1k net worth lead for Neon Esports.
Oh, it's so even. It's been such a long time since we've seen such a close match between 2 teams. Mind you, that's less than 1k for Neon with a massive lead built up on Yopaj. That is all Yopaj. He has 23k net worth compared to Hong next to him at 13k. 10k of that lead is on Yopaj. The rest of it is just kind of bleeding. There's a lot of weight here in the TA. They're still looking to group up once more in Neon. 4 years down mid. They've got the smoke. They're going to go for it.
Never back down, John. Neon. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder how they're getting so many smokes, these 2 teams. It's like each team gets 5 smokes every 10 minutes or some crap. It's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, it's a lot more. It feels like a lot more than usual, but I think they're just really efficient about it. Still, good scan spots, some movement out.
Try and go down towards that bot, but they need to be cautious. They'll get rid of some wards. Abyssal coming out on Hung soon. Page still 10k ahead of the Monkey King. It's just so far ahead of anyone else in terms of net worth. Kind of crazy to think that had he been on equal footing with that MK right now, 496 would have a 10k net worth lead.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Page just worked out for himself. Still out here, Page finally has the MKB after his courier died a while ago. And finally fly in. So all those fights, he was 1 item down. Now you've got that up. Yassi does have his nullifier up as well, though, onto Ricky. So you can get the control, get the damage out onto one hero. That is a major spike for 496, and we'll see if that's enough. Still holding out, 34 to 32. Haven't made any progress in objectives here. 496, they're going to need to transition these fights into something afterwards.
Who needs objectives, John? Jump in from Hung, smoke going to be broken immediately, and Neon, knowing the smoke was there, do back off. Feels nice to actually have a second to talk about items now. Very, very good.
Oh yeah.
Got the nullifier up on Yassi as well, by the way.
Yep. Can go in, hammer, and control one hero. That's the spike we're looking for onto Ricky. That's going to be able to help him engage and keep someone pinned down. I think Right now, you really want a bit more on Hung. He's got the Basher. He needs to finish the Abyssal to really get a way of jumping in. There's some issues coming out, though. Skem does have a BKB. They're starting to get some spell immunity up on the other heroes of Neon, beyond just Yopaj. It's going to allow Skem some opportunities to reposition himself to get the GS off at a better time and really start to give Neon opportunities.
I wonder if Neon knew this was going to happen, and that's why they gave Skem the Pos 1 silencer. They knew the fight was going to happen so often. Speaking of, they've started again, John Red. Currently under attack, does drop the arena. Hook shot, not going to be good. Play hard, it gets blocked off, and now Hung comes in. Skem, meanwhile, actually gets that BB on the Mirana. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Yassi back in onto Skem. Wukong's command, and BKB's being forced in, but JG, a nice swap out on Hung, will cancel the Wukongs, and they do get the kill. Play hard, sounding very happy throughout this team fight so far. As well, Yassi looks to drop, but does eat the cheese. Back onto that Oracle, but the false promise is going to make sure he does remain alive. And this might be it, John. They don't have buybacks. Red, try to run.
Ooh.
Does almost go down the traps. Not going to be enough, but now the curse is there from Skem, slowing him up. Red trying to heal with the God's Rebuke, but Yopaj jumps in. Does get disarmed, but it won't matter. Skem able to secure the kill and now has 70 permanent in.
Oh, that's just such a joy to watch. You know you're having a good time when you've got that much on your silencer. And 496, they're not tapping out yet. The fight's always there. This is classic C, man. This is like a C pub. Even if you're being pushed in, you never call the GG until it's over. They're forcing a tier 4, though. This is going to be a tricky one to defend.
Bombi's going to give it a shot, Johnny. He has a repair kit. But it is looking pretty tough, Bombi. You've got to get something done now. Swap in, JG will get it started with the magic missile out, and Bombi is surrounded but gets the disarm off onto Yopaj. Another swap in. Poor old Bombi has nowhere to go, but he's going to fight back. Until that ancient falls, there will be no GG call for 496. Oh, Neon Esports, they pull off game 1, and you know what, John, that GG call never came out. 496, they